Well, the ANC's list of members of parliament is expected to include some rather controversial figures. The likes of it.Bathabile, Dlamini, Malusi, Gigaba and Nomvula Mokonyane will head back to parliament despite being dogged by controversy. Let's discuss now and bring in political analyst Sipho Sepe, who's joining us via Skype this afternoon. Mr. Sepe, very good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time. So the ANC were not expecting any surprises as far as their list for members of parliament is concerned. How does the party navigate, I wonder, the line between its tough stance, which it says against people who are accused of corruption and convicted, yet is sending some of those controversial figures back to Parliament?
Well, the party has already responded to that, and it has used the fact that we are a constitutional democracy, and any conduct or law that is in contravention to the Constitution will be found to be invalid. And people have already raised objections against certain people. But the Constitution is crystal clear on this matter. The Constitution says everyone who can vote is eligible to also serve as a member of the National Assembly. That's the first thing. But it goes on to qualify the criteria. The criteria is very clear that people who should serve should be people who are not financially insolvent. Secondly, those people should not be people who are found to be of unsound mind. And lastly, it talks about that they should not have been convicted of an offense. And the conviction must be more than 12 months imprisonment. And what the ANC did was to go back to what the Constitution says and say those who object must show cause in terms of the Constitution, but also must show cause in terms of the Electoral Act. And those who objected, unfortunately, were raising more moral issues and ethical issues. Unfortunately, the Constitution's criteria does not go that far enough according to in terms of the objectors. But ultimately, if people are convicted, then the Act and the Constitution will come into play, and then they'll be automatically removed. But we are a country of laws, and we are a constitutional democracy, and we must be seen to be subscribing to that. And that has been the defense of the ANC, and I think it will be the consideration that the Chief Justice would also look into.
Okay, so at the level of political strategy, Prof. Sepe, should political parties be as strict as applying the guidelines which you've outlined now, especially as far as conviction is concerned? Because you think of names like Malusi, Gigaba, it.Bathabile, Dlamini. Yes, they've had adverse court findings or judgments against them, but they haven't been convicted of a crime. So should the party perhaps not go with a more moral value judgment before sending them back to Parliament, I wonder?
Well, the party can do that, and the party can approach those members to recuse themselves. But it will find it's very difficult when those people begin to challenge the party in terms of law. Remember, allegations are not proof of wrongdoing. We've had people who have been accused and allegations being leveled against those people for a number of years, only for those people to be found not guilty of the offense. So I think we are more circumspect about the fact that you convict people on the basis of allegations. It doesn't matter how serious they are, because the very same Constitution that people appeal to and say is the best in the world does say people are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. So until we have matched that yardstick, it will be very difficult for the ANC to use its muscle, because then it will be forced to explain itself. And so far, the ANC has indicated that until that yardstick and criteria has been met, those people are going to stay put.
Indulge me here, Prof, for a moment, because I recall the period just before the various ANC list conferences. People were saying, you know, now that Cyril Ramaphosa is president of the party, there's the Tumamina message, the clean governance talk that expected him to wield some sort of influence over the compilation of this list. But in reality, as party president, he really does not have the power that would see people as senior as some of these controversial figures actually excluded, because the nominations don't depend on him.
Yeah, first of all, the president has only one discretion. His discretion is who is going to serve in cabinet, because then he cannot use the prescriptions that have been used by the ANC in terms of its defense of members of parliament. But when it comes to the team that is going to lead, this is what people are going to be very interested in. And by the way, one must also understand that the president himself is also a politician. And as a political animal, he also needs to pay attention to the fact that he must balance the political forces that exist within the ANC, or what people call the balance of forces. He is not going to act as if he's a lone ranger, because if he does that, then he can suffer the same fate as other presidents have done in the past, where the party, given political consideration, can remove such a president.
And just on that point, is it fair to say then that at this point, Ramaphosa might very well include the likes of Nomvula, Mokonyane and Bathabile Dlamini in his cabinet, despite all of the outcry that their names have attracted in recent months?
Well, that would be a political consideration. He himself has gone out to say that he will try to bring people who are capable, people who are not implicated, people who have not been found guilty. And I think it will be that type of consideration that he may have to put, because if he does, then he should also know that when allegations are made against him, the very same people could actually say, Chief, you removed us because we have these allegations made against us, but there might be this allegation made against you. Are you therefore going to recuse yourself? So he has to act not in terms of the pressures that exist outside the organization, but also pay attention to the pressures that are within the organization, but also to be seen to be consistent in his application of judgment.
And how do you rate Ramaphosa, Prof, from the time he took over as ANC president to where we are now, just as far as being able to balance the needs of the ANC and the internal party dynamics and the external factors from citizens and commentary from the pundits as well as citizens?
Well, there's an indication, at least within the party, that he has tried to balance that. Of course, there are members of the party who are triumphalists, who are seen to be part of his faction, who want him to move very fast. But the Ramaphosa that we have seen so far is the Ramaphosa that we have always known, a man who takes his time and wants to balance, but also seeks to find a path of reconciliation than a person who wants to act on the basis of the pressure that is coming. And within the society, you of course can always appeal to the notion that says, let us remember that you are a country of laws, and there are processes, and those processes must be respected, and that does not act in haste and end up damaging that which he's trying to do.
All right, Professor Siposepe, joining us via Skype this afternoon. Thank you for your time.